Hi everyone, welcome to the online video lecture. In the last video, we have discussed about the De Morgan's theorems, and for each De Morgan's theorem, I have explained with the examples, and I have given some of the homeworks for you, 2 or 3 expressions, and many of you not submitted yet not submitted that assignments or as a homework. Just complete it soon and send me through WhatsApp. Today in this video lecture I am going to explain you the derivation of the Boolean expression, that is how to derive the Boolean expression. Here when you are working with this topic, that is derivation of a Boolean expression, you should be aware of some of the topics, like what are those topics, in the sense what do you mean by a Boolean expression, what do you mean by a logical variables, what do you mean by a logical operators, and what is that operation connected with the operators, particular operators. You should have to remember all those things. I have taught you these things in a last video, just some of the videos, starting videos I have told about these all. Today I am going to explain you how to derive the Boolean expression. Here the variables which are contained in a Boolean expression, either a variable or else it's a complement. It may be it is also called as a complement. If it is a complement, or else if without a complement, it is called as a variable. And these variables in a Boolean expression particularly called as a literals. And remember, these literals word represent you the logical variables. Then while deriving the Boolean expression, we need to remember the two things. One is a mean terms and another one is max terms. These two things is a basic terms you should have to remember while deriving the Boolean expression. It is easy to express or derive the Boolean expression using these terms. First thing, the mean terms is nothing but a product of all literals with or without bar. Mean terms is nothing but a product of all literals with or without bar. I will explain you with an example. Here mean terms, in the sense they said products of all literals. Here literals represent you the logical variables. And for example, if an equation or also if an system having the 3 variables, it is made up of 3 variables, for example x, y and z, then if we want to say that system should is there in a mean terms form, in the sense the every product in that system should be contained of 3 variables, because it is having the 3 variables. And if we want to say that system is in a mean terms form, in the sense they said product of all literals is called as a mean terms. So every that product contained in that equation should be a product of all literals, available all literals. For example, if it is a contained x, y and z variables, example I am telling, and if it is we said to be in a mean terms, in the sense that should be in a like that, like here I am writing here x into y into z complement, or else x complement into y complement into z, or else x into y complement into z complement, like this. This complement and a non-complement both represents as just a literal, just a variable or a literal it represents. But there should be in a system, if you want to say it as a mean term, in the sense that should contain 3 different variables, with or without bar. This is called as a mean terms. Example they have given in a mean terms format, when the variable having the value 0, it is represented by the complement. When the variable having the value 1, it is non-complement. Remember this one. When the variable having a value 0, it is represented as a complement. When it is non-complemented variable, it is represented by a value 1. It is, you have to remember this one, and you have to just observe here one of the example I have given here for you. X is equal to having the value 0, y is equal to having the value 1, and z is equal to 0. Can be represented in a mean term as below: x complement into y into z complement, where 0 valued variable are represented as a complement, x complement, like that, and non-zero, that is 1 valued variables, are represented as a non-bar variable. This is about a mean terms. And here next one, it is just a one term, it is just a one term, it's called as a mean term. Remember this one. And this is another one example for a mean term. And you just write a mean terms for a 2 variables and 3 variable system. Just write any mean terms for 2 variables and 3 variables, 4 variables, just 5 examples, and send me through the WhatsApp. Here, steps involved in a mean term expansion of an expression, where this is a single term, and this is steps involved in mean term expansion of an expression. Total expression, given expression, is converted into the mean term format. This is a step. These are the steps involved in mean term expansion of an expression. First, convert the given expression in sum of the products form. Sum of products form in the sense, for example, here this is a one mean term, just example I am telling you, this is the one mean term and this is another mean term. If it is a expression, if these two made a expression in the sense, then you should have to remember here, you should have to convert the addition of these sum of all products, like here, like that. Just I am copying this one here, writing here, just this is one mean term and this is one mean term, and sum of these two mean terms, sum of these two products are a mean terms, have to write like that. First, convert the given expression in the sum of products form, this one. Each term, if any variable is missing, here no variable is missing. If we have a expression here, for example, z is missing and system having the 3 variables, at that time, in each term, if any variable is missing, then multiply the term with a missing term plus missing term complement. That is nothing but, here z is missing na, just write z plus z complement. Z plus z complement is nothing but a 1. Multiplying 1 with this term, nothing causes the difference. That is the one factor. Missing term plus missing term complement factor. Expand the expression. Expand the expression in the sense, this x and y is multiplied with a z plus x and y is multiplied with a z complement. Expand the expression, remove all the duplicate terms, and we will have the mean term form of an expression. These are the steps involved in mean term expansion of expression. Now let us take one example. See here, example here, convert a x plus y complement to the mean terms form. So now here, first look at the system. This is called as a system or expression, whatever you can call system or expression. What are the, how many different variables, literals are available in this system? One is a x and another one is a y. Just don't confuse with this bar. This bar and non-bar is same. Just count it as a one variable. X is a 1 and y is another one variable. 2 variables are there in this expression. So each term in that system should be a mean term. That is, it should be contained of a y or y complement, and this one consisted with a or combined with a x and x bar, then it will be a mean terms. So now I am taking a x plus x y complement as it is equal to x, I will multiply with a 1, y complement. For y complement also I am multiplying with a 1, right?